Hi Aquarius Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and truly blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, and limited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Tarot of a Moon Garden deck here. I have my deck here. I'll go ahead and begin shuffling. I wish you all the best, and I hope that everyone is doing well and feeling well, enjoying your time, and keeping that beautiful smile on your face. We have the beautiful constellation of Aquarius here that's present. And I will mention that when I went to get an image of this constellation, a lot of the time I found it in this direction here. And so I noticed that it was in the formation of an E, is what it looked like to me. And the first word that came to me with the letter E is east, the direction of east, which has everything to do with initiation and action, and also the color red, so that may be significant. All right, so I'm gonna split the deck here. Thank you, Spirit. And then I think we'll kind of leave this right here so we can see it, and then I'll move it if necessary, so we have room for the cats. All right, so the first card we have is the Moon. So I definitely feel that this is speaking to the amount of emotion that is within you, but also to a lot that is coming to light, where with moon energy, I feel we have both energies present here, where we do have an eclipse energy. So there is solar and lunar energy that I feel is present here, where the lunar energy is more about the coldness and disillusionment, confusing situations, or I would say also too having to deal with old conditioning and old ways of believing things and the way things should be, and this being brought to light with that solar energy. The solar energy overall for me, I just automatically am hearing warmth, and what that warmth is providing. So as I feel, things are coming to the surface, where things may need to be worked on as truth begins to come out from possible secrets or things that have just been kept in the dark. The sun energy, that light and that solar energy is present here. That's helping, I feel, to bring a balance to a lot of the moon energy that is taking precedent here. I would say too, coming back to that emotion, I feel like there's a lot of emotion that is within you and how you feel in your life at this time, with this being the first card. I would say this is having everything to do with your ascendant sign and what is being represented in the physical. And so how you are representing yourself in the physical world right now, tied in to the balance that you are bringing within yourself when it comes to your emotions, and doing everything that you can to maintain a very strong balance within yourself. I do feel that there's also something that's taking place when it comes to a connection. So I'm seeing the 2 castles here, and then we have one face on one side, one on the other. So there might have been possible happenings or situations between you and another I would say having to deal with the past, where things, again, are beginning to resurface and may have something to do with this dark energy, where a light energy is bringing enlightenment to a situation. And I'm seeing this tear in the droop. So I'm getting more of a sadness type energy where there may be some closure that's taking place. There may be things that you have to leave behind, or things that you've had to do in order to utilize your sword energy, that air energy, to cut things out of your life that no longer serve you. And this also may have everything to do with matters of the home as well. But I do feel that also too, that there is something that you have been wishing on, that you are looking forward to. And the reason for these cutting off of things and situations and people out of your life is because of what's flourishing and beginning to grow from the seeds that you've planted and is beginning to take place in your life. I feel that the energy of that is being felt very strongly as I'm seeing this dog or this wolf here that's howling at the moon. So there's a very strong reaction to the movement that you're making as well. But I feel this is having everything to do with your well-being and you serving yourself first and loving yourself first. And with this change coming about, there just may be some things that need to be left behind. And this is very transformative for you. We did recently have both the solar and lunar eclipses take place a few months ago. And so I would say, and this reading is timeless, but I would say that with this being your first card, there's been some very strong transformative changes taking place within yourself, where you're making certain moves and changes in your life that aren't like any that you've ever made in the past. And what is going to be taking place, like you have to take into account how things are going to be moving forward, where I feel that the decisions that are being made are not easy. You're doing it and you're because you're following your soul and listening to what your spirit is. You're following your intuition and doing what is best for you. Putting you first. And then let me see if I'm getting anything else before we go on. I would say I'm getting very strong Scorpio energy. Separating the 10 from the 8 here, that 8th house energy overall, and then seeing the 5 within itself, that's speaking to definite change. We are in the year of 5 with 2021, 2 and 2 and 1 breaking down to a 5. 5 speaking to massive change, also to adventure. So I feel like you're kind of getting both of these situations where there's a transition, where you're moving more towards the adventure, coming through that massive amount of change. Speaking to that 10 there, that would be solely on its own. 10 speaking to endings, coming into new beginnings, breaking down to a 1. So some kind of ace energy that's being present here too. And I also feel too with that Scorpio energy and the number 8, that having a lot to do with the magician energy that you're utilizing as you are going through a transformation and making changes in your life. Very strong emotion here though as well, I'm getting. So let's see what the second card is. Yes, I just said this. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So the wish that I feel that you are making. We have the 9 of Cups here, where 9s are speaking to completions and coming into endings that are going to bring about new beginnings. And we do have a full moon here, where we have a web in front of this full moon here. We just had a full moon that was in between Sagittarius and Capricorn. And so I feel that with the fiery energy I'm getting from this moon here, that is speaking to the Sagittarius energy, where there's been some creativity and expansion having to deal with movement, and I would say changes that are taking place in your life, but doing things in, like I said before, in a way that hasn't been done. Like, a lot of things that are taking place in your life are having to deal with that transformative energy I was getting from the moon card there. And this being brought to light, I would say, you know, in a way where people are truly seeing you for who you are as you continue to love yourself and take care of yourself. Weaving this web of creativity to where almost like you've been protecting yourself. You have been protecting yourself and what it is that you've planted and the seeds that you have grown, and being able to bask in that and enjoy that. As I was getting that 5 energy, that where you're going through massive amount of change, but also an adventurous attitude and mode here. It's because we have wish fulfillment here. So you're fulfilling, I say, your own cup. I would say that's, you know, the 10th cup here. Out of these 9 cups here, you're the 10th cup. Even though this is a 9 of Cups card, you're filling your own cup. And because you're filling your own cup, you're seeing wish fulfillment here with what it is that you wish to see and what you're bringing in for yourself and into your life. Ladybugs may be significant, but that transformation energy, we have this big, huge butterfly that's in light of this full moon as well. And as I said, we did just have a full moon, so I feel that this energy and the energies are still kind of present, to where I feel like you have totally blossomed into not necessarily a brand new you, but even more of you and what it is that you stand for and what you're no longer going to put up with. You're putting more energy into yourself and what you do value. As we do have, again, the wish fulfillment card here, where there's a lot of cups here that are speaking to emotion, happiness, fulfillment, joy, I would say peace, overall abundance, with the golden energy here that you're wearing, and then the golden here from the full moon here. I would say too, a very strong loving energy coming from you is also resonating without you. And not to say like, not, you know, without you being there, but on the outside of you. As within, so is without. And speaking to that, the golden energy where you're in a humanitarian mode as well, and you're also helping others. You're not just helping yourself, but I feel that this energy kind of goes with you wherever you go. So no matter where it is that you go, you're carrying this energy with you, where it's being felt and it's affecting others in a very positive way. I do feel that the seeds that you have planted have produced this beautiful growth. It's almost like the growth that you have gained and built for yourself is like celebrating you, and that's what you have created for yourself in a very majestic way. But I do feel that this growth that you do have, this is almost like your hiding place. Like I feel with your air energy that you're able to present yourself in a very meticulous way. And almost as if, you know, I feel this may be to a connection where you're connecting with this butterfly. And you both have your hiding place where you kind of come together and you enjoy all the abundances of life that the universe is bringing in for the both of you. So I'm also seeing this 2 here. So that could be possible as well. Where there's nothing but peace and love, equal exchange, the ability to really truly rest and be calm and cool and collected. and just in gratitude of this abundance as well. But there's a lot of love here that's being given, and also a lot of love that's being received. The nines also too are related to that Sagittarius energy that I was speaking on, with that full moon energy as well, with that being the ruler of the ninth house, and with Jupiter being the lord of Sagittarius. That abundance, that confirmation of abundance is there as well. I'm getting a fucus energy as well, so some of you may have a fucus placements as well. Just with the overall cups energy and then that Sagittarius energy. So let's see what the third card is. We have the Knight of Swords. So I'm getting that there is strong movement towards you, where there is, I feel a message that's coming towards you, a message of truth. I do feel that this may be speaking to a change of some sort, where someone wants to let you know that they changed, or that they're in a place where they are going through a transformation as well. And that could be this butterfly. Like, you may not have even come into the physical with this energy here. This could be totally telepathic or energetic. But I do feel like this is like an escapade place where you're able to meet with an opposite energy and you're coming together and sharing a natural bond. This may be speaking to the steadfastness of this energy that's coming in and coming towards you, with the Knight of Swords energy here. And them having the sword, I do feel this has everything to do with truth. And with that initiation, that East initiation action, I do feel this is possibly the onset of something that is to begin, where this energy, whether this be you or this be you, is wanting to begin something anew and letting you know how they feel, defending a certain relationship or communication, and overall coming in with truth. And I think it's funny here that we have two swords here, where one is more of the dragonfly, speaking to that actual transformation. And I was automatically seeing it coming into this dragon here. And with dragon energy, you know, that could be where, and I'm seeing like almost like the life is being taken out of this dragon with the yield, or yeah, the wield, excuse me, the wield of the sword here going towards this dragon here. Where there could have been, you know, certain behavior, certain ways of being that are no longer. So just this overall energy defending themselves and not being hesitant to come towards you and speak their truth to you, to let you know how passionate and how strongly they feel when it comes to a connection with you. Now, this could also be your energy too. But I do feel, with this being the center card and this being wish fulfillment, that this having everything to do with that wish fulfillment, this being a part of that. So you may be manifesting something to come in where you're looking to gain more truth and not really doing a whole lot. Just being in your energy in itself, I feel, is bringing this Knight of Swords energy towards you, where things are balancing themselves out with that Swords energy, this being your energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I feel that this is more of a Libra energy as well, where that balance is being brought in to speak some truth onto some old ways that are no longer taking place, and moving in towards you and being a part of this Nine of Cups wish fulfillment energy here. This energy is also very protected, I would say, just with the armor and seeing the armor as well. And then that purple is bringing me back to that telepathy and the crown chakra area and the energy that's being utilized in a connection. But also with the Two of Swords energy, a choice being made. And I feel that may have something to do with what is coming about and being brought to light. Is that there's a choice in either a situation or having to deal with a career or a relationship. And one coming in very quickly to speak on their behalf some truth. The fourth card. Wow. So we have two movements together following each other, speaking to the action that's coming in. And with this falling underneath as the fourth card, but falling underneath the moon. And if you remember me saying, I mean, this is a lot of emotion here with Cancerian energy, and then also the ruler of Cancer, the moon. And this being in fourth house position. Cancerian card in a Cancerian position. Very strong Cancer energy here. So you may be dealing with someone who has very strong Cancer in their chart, possibly Gemini too, because I was getting Gemini as well. Also too, with the polar opposite of Sagittarius on the axis is Gemini as well in this Nine of Cups energy, that Sagittarius energy. And then the Swords energy that's present could be possible too. And then with the Two of Swords, with that two symbol, and that being the symbol of Gemini, the 1 and 1 together being the symbol of Gemini, and also two being present here. If we take away this 5, where we were speaking on 5 and that Leo energy, and the overall presence of adventure being present. So I do feel that there's some resurfacing of things where you are letting go of some things and allowing new things and more fun things and adventurous things to come into your life. And this having fast action and fast movement when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to matters of the home, when it comes to family, loving and nurturing. I feel that a lot of love that you have put into yourself, again, is coming back to you in a very magical way. But with this, again, following the Knight of Swords, and, you know, this being two instances of fast action coming in and falling underneath the moon, I feel this yin and yang energy speaking to the balance of masculine and feminine, that self-love that you put into yourself. Take it as it resonates. It's not gender specific, but there is a lot speaking to transformation within yourself, and then that having everything to do with that self-love and bringing in what it is that you wish to see. The energies of the moon here are matching as well, where this could even be speaking to a counterpart, where we have Cancer energy, where Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer energy down here, where this Chariot card is a Cancer card. The energy of this eclipse energy representing in the very same fashion here, where we have the crescent moon on this side, and then we have the other part of the moon, which I do feel is the lunar moon, being present here as well. And that energy of the sun overall taking place with that eclipse, which is pretty special and very significant, as I was speaking to the massive amount of change, that 5 energy, that Leo energy, the east, the E, and the east direction of initiation and action, bringing us to that Mars and tying us in with the Mars energy as well. And the color of red being significant as well, which I'm seeing a lot of blue, and with the Cups energy as well, and the amount of water energy that we have here, the polarities coming together, I would say, of the magnetic and the electric, the masculine and the feminine, that yin and yang energy there. So very strong counterpart energy is present here, where there is definite action that's taking place. I feel the onset of all of this, like over time, everything happens and comes into its own as it's supposed to. But I feel over time, as we've come upon these eclipses, it's kind of been the catalyst for fast action, for things to begin taking place when it comes to massive amounts of change in your life. And the energy that you're kind of fulfilling yourself into and allowing that energy to be in you as you have cut out what no longer serves you, you know, being in balance with your feelings, cutting out what no longer serves you, and allowing wish fulfillment to come in and allowing the universe to bring that in for you. As you're doing this, this is producing fast action where the abundance is coming back towards you in a very quick way. With this also being a 7, when we bring these together, separating, you know, we've separated that 2, which I do see as the symbol of Gemini. But then also speaking to that 4th house energy, that house of Taurus, speaking to stability, overall stability and structure. So I feel this is almost like speaking to the completion and that ending. Coming upon completion, moving to the 10 of Cups, you and that Ace of Cups, making that 9 of Cups the 10 of Cups. That's having everything to do with that 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy overall, with 4th house energy, the number 4, and Cancerian. That's even more, you know, Cancerian energy there. But speaking to matters of the home and structure and strong stability, where all 4 elements, I feel, have everything to do with that stability. All 4 elements, all 4 directions. And when I say elements, I'm speaking to the Cups energy, the Wands energy, the Pentacles energy, and the Swords energy, combining and being that Gemini energy, that Magician energy overall, bringing change about that's for the better in your life. And this person also being protected as well. I feel this is the shield and armor of God here, where wearing the star here upon the head, I feel is speaking to destiny being brought in a very quick fashion, forward movement here. And just the combination of these unicorns and how they're forming, I feel like this is also speaking to the protection of this chariot as it's moving forward. And with the symbol of the yin and yang being there as well, the wings coming together with the angelic presence. But the way that they're tied in together and the magic of both of these unicorns coming together in this way and just the uniqueness of it all. I feel this is speaking to a very unique connection also. And I would say, you know, I'm seeing these wings here. We have, you know, if you may be seeing 1111 as well. That brings me back to this here. Or you could be a twin flame. All right, so that's super awesome. Let's see what the 5th card is. That's coming to another 5. So you may be seeing consecutive 5s. And then that also, again, speaking to the year of the 5, which we are in now. 5th house placements in your birth chart may be significant. And then that is also bringing me back to that Leo energy, which is your polarity, speaking to your opposite. So while you're Aquarius moon and the depth of that moon energy that is within you and being felt, I would say in a strong way, because this is the card that is present here, that the fire within you and that East initiation in Mars energy is very strongly present and coming through within you. This golden energy, I feel, has everything to do with what is in you emotionally, as far as your spirit is concerned, and how you feel true to the soul and really valuing yourself and taking good care of yourself. and being matched with that energy when it comes to matters of the heart and true love. We have the King of Pentacles. So I was just speaking to that. That's kind of, you know, what I was just saying with that stature of you. This could be also to the energy of what is coming towards you. But I do feel that this may be speaking to your energy with this being under the Nine of Cups, but also too, again, matching what is coming in for you, completing that Ten of Cups energy of total, ultimate emotional fulfillment. Pentacles energy is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I was just speaking on that Taurus energy there with that second house energy and overall stability and how important it is and how quickly I feel that these changes are taking place when it comes to your stability. I feel that, you know, if you are in a connection, this is the feeling of both the King and Queen of Pentacles combined, where you're being matched with this energy. As I was getting, you know, whether this be you here, laying here in the garden, or this butterfly here that's transforming and going through transformation, I feel possibly with the past full moon, or this may be upcoming with the next full moon as we're going through new moon phases here. But this Knight of Swords bringing in this energy here with this communication, I feel coming in very strongly. So I'm definitely feeling that this is your energy here. And this is how you're sitting. Very confident, very responsible with your finances. We have matching full moon energies here. And I almost feel like what I'm getting here is that this is speaking to the physicality of you. And when I was speaking to the ascendant being important and what is coming out in the physical, I do feel that this King of Pentacles energy is what you are being seen as. I do feel that you are representative of all four kings and also for all four queens. Like, I'm getting very strong Emperor and Empress energy here. And I feel like you can take on any of these roles. There's one in particular at the necessary times where you're utilizing that magician energy I was just speaking on with the Gemini symbol, where you're able to take on the presence that's necessary in order to see your fulfillment. The King of Pentacles is someone who, they have businesses, either a very strong business or many strong businesses. And they're very confident and comfortable, very responsible with their finances. I feel that, they're very contemplative about how they make their moves when it comes to finances and what it is that they overall invest in, and not just financially, but also emotionally as well. And this may be that contemplation there, kind of sitting. And remember I said too, behind this growth, I feel like you come behind this growth and this is where you meet with another in a very special way and just kind of enjoy all of this abundance here. And so I would say this is, because this is Cups energy too, that maybe this is more of how you are feeling in the spirit and what happens and takes place within your spiritual realm, where this is how it is presented and how you present yourself on the outer in the physical realm. Because I feel like this may be behind this throne here. This is what is behind this throne here. Like, we have a little bit of inkling here as to, the possibilities of what may be growing. All about protection. You're totally protected. Seeds, good seeds have been planted. And we do have the castle that could appear like it's right next to the throne. But I feel like, this may be a part of this abundance here that you're looking forward to. Holding this pentacle in your hand like a boss. This Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like too, holding this Ace of Pentacles, like this is like speaking to an offer. The energy of two people that are coming together to bring something together in a very special way that has everything to do with stability and beginning anew and starting together on a stable foundation. And I think that's all I'm getting from that. That's pretty much cut and clear right there. I do feel this has everything to do with the wish too. I'm seeing that star there when I was speaking to you making a wish, and the Nine of Cups following, and this being under the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wishing on a star and seeing it come true. Being ready and sitting in a very good position of movement forward. I'm seeing this as a bull here too, so very strong Taurus energy that I was getting as well. That's confirmation there. And two bulls. Just as I said, this may be two. The energy of two I'm feeling, even though you're here solely as yourself, there's a connection here that's very strong where you're being matched with the energy, the strong, powerful energy that you continue to come into. And as you're loving yourself and taking care of yourself, you're being matched with your wish, which I feel it has everything to do with a very strong connection and passionate, strong communication coming in from another. Sitting ready to make this offer because you manifested this for yourself and you prepared yourself. I feel in a majestic way that has not been known, but is beginning to be brought to light with the light of the full moons that we have here. And unafraid. I don't know if I said that, but just totally unafraid and absolutely fearless. That goes with the confidence. So the sixth card, before I turn this over, the sixth card has everything to do with matters of the heart. I feel in unconditional love. This is falling underneath that Knight of Swords, that passionate communication, defending oneself, one going through transformation, where I do feel that some old things have gone away for this particular energy here. But that will be falling underneath the Knight of Swords, coming after the King of Pentacles, where the King of Pentacles is looking towards this sixth card here as well. Holding this pentacle, I feel ready to make an offer with an Ace of Pentacles. Having to deal with stability and overall structure and the strength of that stability with the abundance of finances. We have the Nine of Staves. And with this being the Nine of Staves, the way that I'm seeing this card here is that this being an overall Ace of Wands with this unicorn here. I feel this is a magical unicorn here. A unicorn presence where I feel you are being matched with another Aquarius energy. A very strong air energy, very magical too. So I feel like with the amount of energy that we have here, where we do have representation of every single element, where I was speaking to that 4 elements being used in order to bring in what you wish to see for your life. I feel that it's having everything to do with this energy here. And I feel that this is that Knight of Swords energy with the Nine of Staffs. This is another 9. You may be seeing 2 9s. But I do feel that this is an Ace of Wands energy, where behind this Ace of Wands, we have 8 of Wands, speaking to that fast communication, that quick communication that is coming in for you, where I feel it is between 2. So it's almost like you are manifesting this communication that's coming in, and there is someone who feels very strongly about the way that they feel and want to express their desire as well, wanting to bring something together, wanting to come towards you as you're wanting to come towards this person too. But I feel that you're doing it in the airy fashion that you know how to do, whereas this energy here may possibly have, like, they're matching your air energy, that Aquarius energy I was getting also too from the unicorn. But I feel that this energy has more of a, like, that fiery energy from that full moon. So this could be Sagittarius energy that I'm speaking about, because we have 2 9s here where ninth house is Sagittarius energy. And then with that duality of Sagittarius and the axis of Sagittarius being Gemini, that Gemini energy where they do have that air energy, possibly strong Aquarius energy as well. Overall, majestic as well. And I feel they deliver their messages in a very strong way compared to how you deliver your messages in a very strong way as well. So you do things your way, and I feel it's appreciated and it's seen, and you're able to be confident and comfortable with who you are, and that's why you're making this offer towards this energy here, where I feel like they are coming towards you with something very important to say with this Nine of Staffs energy here. This is the also the Wounded Warrior card, where I feel this has a lot to do with the transformation that they have been through as well, where they have gotten rid of a lot of, as I said before, I'm definitely feeling like old ways of being, old ways of thinking, and really coming into their true power, that unicorn power within themselves as well. And you can see them peaking here. Totally Sagittarius, because what I'm getting here is the actual symbolism of Sagittarius, which is the archer and the horse that are combined. Isn't that pretty awesome? So I do feel this is a strong Sagittarius energy here, where they're not just connected to any horse, they're connected to a unicorn. And I do feel, they're taking a little peek at you, kind of seeing, I feel that they're, kind of in the same energy as you, kind of sitting still, doing the work that's necessary for themselves. And this is how they feel on the inside. Just as you feel this way, this is how you are representing yourself on the outside. This is how they're representing themselves on the outside. But this is how they feel on the inside. And this could be taking place, like I said, telepathically or energetically in some kind of way where you're communicating between each other. And this is how you feel on the inside. And you're connecting, which is super special. I think this is super awesome. And it's super cute. It's a super wonderful love story. Where also too, because of, I feel this Nine of Staffs energy overall and what this person has, this energy has had to go through with that Wounded Warrior state, that a lot of growth, and they've been planting beautiful seeds too as well, and they are very protected as well, as we can see the flourishing of the seeds that they have planted here too, where they have a lot of abundance around them and a lot to share. I do feel that the fire energy is what they have to offer, and the Pentacles energy is what you have to offer. It's like it's like an even exchange, but it's more of, what you're able to bring to the table, what you want to bring to the table, what it is that your spirit is calling you to bring to the table. And that's the same here for this energy here too. So it's like stability being offered to this Nine of Staffs, where this Nine of Staffs is offering that fiery, passionate balance to what it is that you may not necessarily have altogether. You know what I'm saying? And also too, just want to mention the overall balance. And this might be where we come to an ending, because I think this reading is super freaking sweet. Being able to use, and I'm feeling the connection with the Care Bears, and being that overall energy of a white light that's reflectant upon every single color of the rainbow, and being able to utilize all of that energy when it's necessary. Like I was saying with the 4 kings and the 4 queens and the 4 elements, being that magician energy and knowing what to utilize at, a certain time period in order to go through transformation successfully and transition successfully and come into what it is that you wish to see for yourself. Getting to that with these 4 cards here, where we have this energy of the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups tied together, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Staffs tied together. We have 1 9 here, 1 9 here. We have the instance of speaking to the transformation coming into your matching energy, which I feel is the King of Swords, coming from the Knight, going through transformation, working through that Nine of Staffs energy, and becoming king in this area. We have a King of Pentacles here. And so we have cups, swords, pentacles, staffs. All 4 elements. Boom. And if that doesn't speak to overall balance, and then on top of that, I feel with this being you, that Aquarius energy, and then we have swords energy here where I do feel that that majestic air energy is present. The overall matching of 2 coming together in a very special way. The matching of 2. You being met with your match because of what you've done for yourself and how you've manifested. And I feel like I was saying at the beginning, I feel you were doing this in a way that is unlike any other way or change that has ever taken place in your life. And you're being matched with that. I feel that that is amazing you as well. You know, what you're seeing from a counterpart as they make their way towards you in a very awesome way that you never even knew. It's probably mind-blowing. And because it's so mind-blowing, you're sitting here like, yeah, come and get this, boo. Come and get this. And they're feeling the same way about you too. They just may be, you know, still going through that transformative stage and phase where they're coming into that true nestling. But I feel that the energy that you're providing and helping them with is helping them. This is what I was saying, you know, I feel like this is all helping. You're helping each other. Definitely helping each other. And this is all happening, I feel, with the full moon phases. Because if you notice here, we don't really have any full moon or moon energy that's present here. And so I feel that with the full moons here, that your energy has been the catalyst to bring in what it is that you wish to see being this energy here, where you're being met with fast action that is taking place in your life between 2 of the same energies, yin and yang, to bring in balance, overall balance. Wow, wow, and wow. So, Aquarius Moons, this was your reading. I think it is super fabulous. I thank you so much for allowing me to be in your space to experience this wonderfulness. I do wish every single one of you all the best, and I thank you for your love and support. I send you all my love. Take great care. Peace.